Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of What's New at the Military Collectible Shop. I'm Jerry. This is the Military Collectible Shop. Another busy week for us. Kind of end of November, beginning of December. It's cold here, but still a lot of people out and about. A lot of people bringing stuff in, so that's great. Without further ado, you know, I start with like an order in my head, and then it just all goes to hell. Like Mike Tyson once said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. So, anyway, got in a Vietnam combat helmet, 1967 dated cover. So just a nice, solid Vietnam M1. Got in kind of a bring back, kind of a torn off German banner, World War II, but still kind of a neat look to it. This is very cool. I would like to thank the Academy. No, honestly, it probably was a trophy of some type. But what's cool about this is it's a Prussian Jaeger. So it's got the Shako on it in the early commission rifle. Very well rendered figure, very accurate details, the pack and everything. So that was very cool. I wish I knew some more history behind it, but it's a neat piece. Got in some Paratrooper items, some Paratrooper pillowcases. Always makes for a nice display, and the pillowcases can still be usually had relatively inexpensively. Probably the only one with one of these. So, yeah, keep the comments to yourself on this one. But it's cool, it's vintage, it's period, and it's 101st Airborne. So how can you go wrong? Got in a World War II, very nice condition, life preserver vest, or not a vest, just a belt. Bad design, but these were worn at D-Day, and around your arms, but everybody wore them around their waist because they thought it was a belt. And so a lot of guys came in off the landing craft, overburdened with equipment, flipped under, and unfortunately drowned. But this is a nice example, relatively flexible still. I believe it's 43 dated. Anyway, nice piece to find. Got in a nice collection of US ribbon bars. Just kind of a real smattering of ribbon bars, both in singles and in groups, from some of the early campaigns through Korea, and I don't think I saw any Vietnam ones in here, but a lot of World War I, World War II, some kind of interesting combinations. Interesting groups. I wish we had some of the history behind some of these guys that had gotten these, but it is what it is. We will. Oh, there's a Vietnam one in there. So, okay, but yeah, kind of an interesting group of ribbon bars. Always nice to find. Got in a kind of an early German, in memory of my service time, kind of thing. And these were cool. This is actual photos of the guys. The Germans were probably the first people who really photoshopped a lot. This is kind of one of the things where they would take a picture and put it into other pictures. They would make up unit pictures of guys like this. But this is very cool. From 1893 to 1896, the guy had served in the Hessian Dragoon Regiment. So, very cool. Neat piece to find. Also in the World War I realm, got in a German machine gun belt, and the length of this one tells us that it's probably for a aircraft machine gun. So kind of cool there, not something you often see. These cloth belts do turn up, but this one was apparently used on an aircraft. So Manfred von Rich. Oh, the last piece is missing. Okay. And some bayonets. So this is a very nice example of a PAL. Again, 1943 or post, because it's the shortened 10-inch version. Those of you who've seen these videos know that they started out longer. They shortened them down. Then later on for Korea, they took them down to 6 inches. So, but nice, decent shape on that one. Got in a couple German parade dress bayonets, both the long and the short model. Got in a German K98 Bayonet. This one's a little worse for wear, but it has a frog with a unit marking on it, so that's always nice to find. Got in some German youth stuff, a couple more buckles. It's funny how things come in threes, you know, it's just it's a thing. Got in a youth armband, Bevo armband, and a youth, some kind of trade patch. I'm gonna have to crack the HJ book on this one and see what it is, but it's got the nice HJ RZM tag on the back. So that's good. Back to 101st. Got a 101st Airborne Football bank. Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, cool. Probably from the 50s, I would think, given the... Interesting. Got in another youth dagger. Again, little knackered up, but that's what happens when you give knives to 12-year-old boys. Part of one of my knives that I was given is still stuck in the floor at the St. Aloysius grade school. That's right. And I can still feel Sister Charles' hand upon me. At any rate, this is I love these. These are aircraft identification models that they used during World War II to train guys, you know, friendly or foe. Shoot, don't shoot. Shoot, don't shoot. Too late. Yeah, this one's actually an A24, an American. So don't shoot this one down. Even though to me it kind of looks Japanese. But it's a good thing I'm not in the anti-aircraft. German Plaque. Kind of neat. Deutschland's Er und Wer. Und hier. Got a German World War I shell. Unfortunately, they had put in, this is such a shame, this is actually an American rayon liner, early World War II US helmet rayon lining that they put in there. I don't know why. It is what it is, because kids will be kids. Got in a German M4024 stick grenade, the potato masher. Got in a pair of Japanese World War II collar tabs. No big shakes, but you don't see a lot of Japanese World War II stuff being brought back. You know, it's tough to find, kind of, other than, you know, the bayonets and the rifles and some of the swords, but a lot of the other stuff just didn't turn up. This is kind of cool. It's a probably 1930s uniform from a soldier that had served in World War I and was with the Polish Legion of American Veterans. So goes back to my heritage. Okay, this is probably my favorite thing. Oh Lord, we got in this week. These are like some flak or tank binoculars. Okay, Jay, I know they're not tank binoculars, but just let me live that fantasy for a while. But either way, they're very cool. They're camouflaged. They're kind of heavy. It's got the additional little sighting thing, so you and a friend can, you know, both look at the girl across the street. But great optics. Always fun. Very heavy. Whoa. And then got in a whole suitcase full of patches. Just again, kind of all eras. A lot of World War II, some later. Just some various patches, some better ones, some common ones, you know, some hunting ones. Just a whole collection of patches, probably 300 some patches, you know, just a nice smattering. Interesting thing about this one is this particular patch collection seemed to have a lot of factory error patches where the machines messed up. They either ran out of thread or they jumped a stitch or whatever the reason, but these would have been discarded. So kind of cool. Okay, that's kind of what's new this week at the Military Collectible Shop. So thank you again for all the nice emails and good comments we've been getting. We really appreciate hearing from you. And at this time of Thanksgiving here in the States and Canada, we're very thankful for all of our friends and customers, all of our pickers, all of our clients, all of the people who just wish us well, the people who say hi to us at the shows. It's always great to see you. It's so nice to be a part of the military community. So we're very thankful for that, and we're very thankful for what we're able to do and the stuff that we're able to find. I mean, it is a tremendous amount of work and time commitment on our part, but we know we're unbelievably blessed to be able to come across any of this. So we don't take any of that lightly. But at the end of the day, this is all stuff, and it's the relationships we have with our friends and each other that we really value the most. So, you know, all this stuff could go away tomorrow and we would still gather with our friends and hang out and talk about, hey, remember when we had all that cool stuff? It's being part of with each other that really means the most to us. Okay, so going into December, it's just starting to snow like a banshee out there now. Yay! But winter in Wisconsin, gotta love it. So, all right, take care, everybody. Stay safe. And we hope to see you soon. We hope to hear from you. Remember, subscribe, like us, don't like us, whatever. Doesn't matter. We don't get paid for this. Drop us a line. Let us know how you're doing. And take care, and we'll see you soon on the next edition of What's New at the Military Collectible Shop. See you.